everybody, and welcome to another edition of Springfield Hoops. I'm Chris Stone. Tonight we got the West Springfield Terriers taking on the Putnam Beavers at Putnam High School. Putnam's 0-0 in the Valley League. They're 2-1 overall. West Side is 0-1 in the Valley Wheel, and they are 1-2 overall. I'm alongside Nick Odell calling the shots. Nick, what do we got tonight?
Well, we got two very, Putnam and West Side. They're about to tip off here at Putnam Vocational High School. Putnam Vocational Technical High School, I should say. Tip off just shortly, minutes away here. West Side in the blue, Putnam in the white. And here we go, we are underway here from Putnam High School as Putnam won the tip. Sean Monroe has it near midcourt. Dribbles, finds number 3, that'll be Ty Nichols. Ty Nichols dribbles in and passes out number 12. Number 1 in the corner for 3, yes, count it!
That's Carlos Speedy Gonzalez, number 1.
West Side looking to answer here.
West Side, a young team this year.
It's stolen by Nichols, and Nichols is going to take it all the way to the hoop, and rim is, shot is no good, rebounded by West Side.
Putnam's coached by William Shepard. It's his 5th season. And another steal by Nichols. Nichols finds Garcia.
And Tyon Malone gets the bucket to go and the foul. So he's going to be at the line shooting, trying to complete the and-one play.
Those of you just joining, we'd like to welcome you to Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield Community TV.
Putnam has an early 5-0 lead. As Malone hits the free throw to complete the three-point play. Comes West Side down the court, gets it to Hall, inside to Garvey, and Garvey loses it, shook by Putnam, and Putnam has control. Here comes Putnam down the court in a hurry, and Malone draws the foul.
And that's 3 turnovers already by West Side.
So it will be Putnam ball down low.
Garcia looking for an open man. Finds Nichols.
Finds Nichols for 2. 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Our score is 8-0 Putnam over West Side. Nick Odell alongside Chris Stone. Jose behind the camera. And timeout is called by West Side. 6:22 to go in the first quarter. Our score is 8-0 Putnam.
West Springfield's coached by he's coached by Joel Aponte, right? And it's his 1st season. Last week, West Springfield beat Tech in a close one, 55-51 at home. Putnam is currently ranked number 1 on Mass Live's Western Mass Top 20 boys basketball teams.
Don't get nervous now. You got the best money in here. Oh, we not live yet. The audience is not live yet. What's up, y'all? Where my Putnam Beavers in the house tonight?
Doing the shmoney dance.
Okay, there we are. Shout out to the cheerleaders here. Let me represent.
And Putnam had their 35-game winning streak recently snapped by the Connecticut school, Weaver. 35 wins in a row. That's pretty impressive.
West Side inbound the ball. And it's turned over by Putnam here. Putnam has possession. Gets it to Garcia down low. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Malone and tried to go for the dunk, but no good, and he draws the foul. Or excuse me, picks up the foul.
6:12 left in the first quarter, and Westside will inbound.
Eric Faniel brings the ball up court. He's Westside's leading scorer this year. To number 3, Zach Hall, and Hall gets back to Faniel. Faniel near midcourt gets it to Fowler. Back to Faniel. And intercepted by Putnam. Here goes Putnam down the court.
Malone was all by himself.
Malone with the putback. Putnam starts off this game with a 10-0 run. They lead at 10-0. 5:25 to go in the first quarter.
Westside looking to get on the board.
As Fowler misses the shot, rebounded by number 30, that's Ed Kelly. And he misses the putback. Here comes Putnam down the court. And offensive foul will be called on Putnam.
That was Besmir Ahmedi on Westside drawing the foul.
And Westside comes up the court. Daniel looking for players to be open and finally finds Hall, but Hall draws a foul, so Westside maintains possession with 4:54 left in the first quarter. 10-0 Putnam advantage. Inbounds to Faniel. Faniel drives in. Ball goes out of bounds, so stay Westside ball. Westside to inbound. And it would be Putnam's ball.
Last week, the Putnam Beavers played East Long Meadow, where they coasted to a 71-46 win.
Monroe has it near midcourt. He's going to pass it to Garcia. Back to Monroe. To Roth, and Roth shoots a 3-point attempt. That's no good. Rebounded by Westside eventually, and that's where it ends up. Faniel brings it up court. He's going to pass to Ahmedi. Ahmedi near the corner. Gets it out to Hall. And Hall's going to shoot and miss. Rebounded by Putnam. Comes Nichols up the court. To Monroe. To Malone, who tried the three-pointer, and Westside had the rebound, but gets fouled.
Malone got his hands on the Westside player. Trying to strip the ball, but he got his hand on him.
Here comes Faniel up the court. Shoots at Jane, misses, rebounded by Nichols. And Nichols up the court in a hurry. Dishes it off to Monroe. Monroe shoots a three and misses, rebounded by Putnam's Davidson Pacheco, and he makes the layup, the putback, to put Putnam up 12-0. 3:32 left in the first quarter.
Putnam coasting right now. 3:27 left in the first quarter. Spin move by Westside.
Fowler commits the offensive foul. It'll be Putnam ball to inbound.
Monroe with the ball. He's a senior, he's a guard.
Pass it to Pacheco. All the way around to Nichols, and Nichols up and in for the layup. 14-0 is our score. Putnam advantage. Westside still yet to make a point here, as we'll stay Putnam ball.
Ty Nichols
Or
was
West Side
6
ball, I should
points.
say.
Ty Nichols was 6 points in the game already.
Yeah, Nichols their leading scorer for Putnam. Daniel with the 3-point attempt, he's going to miss it, but there should be a foul. Offensive foul on Daniel. So Putnam will inbound. Garcia will take the ball up the court.
Crowd quiet right now at Putnam.
Monroe will take the 3 and miss. Rebounded by Putnam, still Putnam's ball. Jump ball. It would go to West Side.
2:26 left in the first quarter. Good defense by Garcia.
Martinez trying to dribble the ball up the court. And he has it knocked out of bounds. Still West Side ball. Called to inbound. To Martinez, who dribbles the ball up the court. Ahmedi set the pick there. Martinez still has the ball here. Rafael Martinez, that is.
Nearly picked off by Nichols. God, he gets it. Another turnover.
Another turnover for West Side as Putnam lays it up and in for 2. 16-0. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chris, we might have a shutout first quarter right here.
That'd be the first of the season, I believe, or at least of what we've covered so far.
Martinez has it.
West Side, a rival last year, last couple of years.
Garvey. And Garvey misses the lay-in, rebounded by Monroe. Monroe is going to dribble inside, kick it out to Rauf. And has it in control, it gets out of bounds, so it'll be West Side ball with 1:34 to go in the first quarter. Still hasn't scored a point yet as a team. 16-0 Putnam leads. As Mike Orlando now has it, dribbles the ball to the court and has knocked out of bounds. It'll be Putnam ball.
West Side having 9 turnovers in the game so far. Putnam only has, I believe, 3.
Monroe, the senior guard, will take it up the court. Garcia fakes the 3 and gets it inside Nichols and inside to Pacheco, and a couple putbacks that are misses, so West Side will have the ball here.
Pacheco trying to tip that in, no good though. Showing his strength though.
1 minute to go in the first quarter as another turnover committed by West Side as Putnam gets it all the way down the court in a hurry. Up and in for 2 is Monroe, and it's 18-0 Putnam.
That was Monroe's first points of the game.
As we'll stay West Side ball, 43.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Still West Side hasn't scored yet in this quarter. And
Another turnover, up almost.
Back as
Almost.
Darkwa has it. Darkwa draws the foul.
Well, here's their chance to maybe get some points on the board here. Oh no, they will inbound here.
They will inbound the ball here. Putnam has committed 5 team fouls as opposed to West Side's 3. Garvey to inbound. He's going to find Darkwa up top. Down inside to number 34. That would be Ahmedi, and his 3 is no good. And Putnam's down the court in a hurry as Nichols gets the bucket and the foul. So Nichols will go to the line to try to attempt to complete the 3-point play.
Nichols already has 8 points in the game, trying to make it a 3-point play here.
8 out of Putnam's 20. 20-0 for Putnam. West Side just looking to get on the board here as Nichols will make the free throw to complete the 3-point play.
That and West Side just hoping not to turn over the ball. Never mind score.
Yeah, their big problem is turnovers, as Coach Aponte will call a timeout with 26.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Our score from Putnam is Putnam 21, Westside nothing.
And the cheerleaders will take the floor. Crowd quiet, but I think confident in Putnam's abilities right now.
Yes, definitely. Westside just needs to turn over the ball less. But here we go, 26.7 seconds left in the first quarter. 21-0 Putnam, as Westside trying to get some points on the board before the end of the first, as another turnover by Westside. Good Lord, as Putnam draws the foul.
So that's the 13th turnover for Westside.
Shout out to our stat man Clint, who is
taking all our stats for us.
Taking all our stats, yep.
And Jose behind the camera lens. And Brendan on the floor, getting some great close-ups. And Allie getting some great pictures. She's busy checking out her camera right now. She can't hear us.
A lot of people on our crew tonight.
Yeah.
As Garcia will miss both free throws. This is good. As Westside has the ball, looking to get a quick point here. 5 seconds left to go. As finally, Nick Domkowski drains a three, and with that we end the first quarter. Our score, Putnam 21, Westside gets on the board with 3. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Stay tuned. And we are back for the second quarter of action from Putnam High School. Our score is Putnam 21, West Springfield 3. Westside drained a 3 near the end of the first quarter to avoid a shutout in the first quarter. Nichols to inbound to
Speedy
Gonzalez, as Gonzalez to LeBoy, back to Gonzalez, Nichols back to LeBoy, and LeBoy tries a 3, that's no good, rebounded by Westside. Westside looking to get right back in this ballgame as Nichols picks up the personal. The Westside's inbound. Inbounds it to Domkowski. Domkowski will take the ball up the court here. He is a senior from Westside. Tries to get it all the way across the court to Orlando, and as it tipped out of bounds by Putnam, so it stays Westside ball. Inbounds it to Domkowski. Gets it to Bailey, and Bailey goes up with it and draws the foul.
For those of you just joining, we'd like to welcome you to Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield Community TV. I'm Chris Stone alongside Nick Odell calling the shots.
As Bailey goes to the line to shoot 2. Bailey, the senior forward from Westside. This is the first.
Also want to acknowledge Jose and Clint behind the camera, taking stats and getting the best view possible.
Bailey misses both, but Westside gets the rebound right back as the ball is in the hands of Orlando, and Orlando drives in and makes the layup for 2. Mike Orlando getting the first points for him for the night.
Lead cuts down to 16. 6:57 left in the half.
21-5, as those are the first points of the quarter right there. As Westside looking to play some D here, but Putnam moving the ball really well here as Malone has it. Back to Nichols, the boy, to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will shoot the three and make it.
Gonzalez drains the three from downtown.
Putnam up 24-5 with 6:30 left in the second quarter.
That was Gonzalez's 6th point of the game.
Domkowski missed the layup, and Bailey also missed the layup, so it'll be Putnam's ball. LeBoy has it to Nichols. Back to LeBoy. Back to Nichols. Ben Nichols has it in the midcourt now, drives. Gets it out to Malone, and Malone drains the three. It's now 27-5 Putnam. As Garvey, the big fella for West Side, gets the layup down the other end. It's now 27-7.
Putnam slowing it down here. Nichols passes half court, dishes it to Gonzalez, back to Nichols.
To Malone, to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will attempt a three-pointer. That's no good. Rebounded by Domkowski. Domkowski to Garvey. Garvey will attempt a three and miss. Rebounded by Putnam. Nichols, Gonzalez to Nichols. All the way across court to LeBoy, and he's going to attempt the three and miss. Rebounded by Nichols, though, and he puts back the layup.
Nichols in the right spot at the right time, converts it into two.
West Side with no rebounding there as Putnam was able to get the offensive board. Here comes Garvey down the other end. And
Malone getting in his face there.
draws the foul there, so it'll be West Side's ball. Westside looking to inbound here as he gets it to Domkowski. To Fowler. Fowler will dribble inside, shoot and make the jumper right there.
Good job, great effort by Fowler. Nichols getting his body on him a few times.
Well, Westside is still down by 20 here with 4.5 remaining left in the second quarter, as a steal here by Westside, but it's still kept with it as Orlando has it now. Back out to Garvey, and Garvey gets it up and in for two. 29-11, Putnam has the lead as
Garvey 4 points in the game so far. Timeout called with 4:17 left in the half.
Timeout called by Westside, so 29-11 Putnam as the cheerleaders are back out on the court doing their routine. To 11 is our score in favor of Putnam. Here at Putnam High School, Nick Odell alongside Chris Stone, Jose behind the camera, Clint doing stats.
And we got Allie taking pictures, and we also got Brendan courtside getting some great close-up shots. So team effort tonight.
Monroe has it near the midcourt. Can dribble in, kick it back out to Garcia, who drains the three.
Makes the three for sure.
As Gonzalez inbounded to Orlando, quickly come the Westside Terriers down the court.
Almost thrown out of bounds there.
As Fowler draws the foul.
Brian Smith from Putnam just shoves that right back in his face.
So Fowler will go to the line to shoot 2. The sophomore guard. He makes the first. Joel Ponte, as you said, Chris, first season as head coach. The previous coach before that was a man by the name of Chris Gerber, who coached the team for 8 seasons and led them to a couple of appearances in the Western Mass Finals. Joel Ponte said this is a very young team he has to deal with as Putnam gets the bucket and the foul. Excuse me, that's an offensive foul. So Westside will get the ball back.
Putnam up by 20.
As I said, Joel Ponte working with a very young Westside squad. They lost 11 players last year due to graduation. As Fowler missed the jumper, rebounded by Pacheco and Putnam. Here comes Putnam down the corner to hurry as Garcia makes the bucket. Puts Putnam up 34-12 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Garcia with 7 points in the night. Sorry, in the game. What am I saying?
As Bailey gets called for the travel. Putnam will bring the ball up the court. That's Monroe with the ball right now.
Putnam controlling the pace of the game right now, slowing it down a little.
Smith, the big fella down low, kicks it back out to Garcia. Garcia back inside to Smith. He's going to try to post up Bailey. And with the big size that he has, misses the layup. So Westside gets the ball back. Orlando has it near midcourt. Gets it to Bailey. Tries to get inside to Garvey, but has it taken away by Monroe. Monroe to Raouf, and he gets the bucket to go. 36-12 Putnam. With 2 minutes to go in the half.
That's 15 turnovers by Westside right now.
Which is not good if you're head coach Joel Ponte. He would probably have a chat with the boys in the locker room about that stat.
Well, that's been the main stat of the game for Westside. We got more turnovers than points.
As Monroe tried to complete the alley-oop layup there, but misses. Rebounded by Faneuil. Faneuil out to Orlando. Orlando will attempt the 3 and miss. Rebounded by Putnam. There's Putnam down the court in a hurry. That's Monroe with the ball. Gives to Garcia inside to Monroe. Monroe will make the bucket for 2.
Monroe with a reverse layup.
1:23 and counting left in the first quarter, or second quarter, I should say. 38-12 in favor of Putnam.
As I was trying to say earlier, Westside a rival with Putnam the last couple of years, but losing 11 seniors is that can diminish it just a little.
Yeah, as Faneuil misses the 3-point attempt. Back down the other end go the Putnam Beavers. And boy, the Putnam is just putting on a show right now in the first half. 40-12 is their lead. Coach Aponte just calls a timeout to try to regroup here. So with 59.5 seconds to go in the first half, I should say. 40-12 in favor of Putnam as a Montel Jordan plays on the little
throwback to 1995. This was my jam back in the day. Is it okay if you still bump it in the car once in a while, though?
Yeah.
I think it's okay. It's a classic.
It's a little bit of a remix, too.
What?
It's a little bit of a remix, too.
Yeah, that's just not right. Can't ruin a classic like that.
Yeah.
That's a crime. Back to the game. Putnam gets back on the floor first.
As Westside breaks out of the timeout. It'll be Westside's ball, 59.5 to go in the first half. 40-12 is the score in favor of Putnam. Faneuil has the ball. 50 seconds to go. Orlando down inside to Fowler, but gets rejected, and Hall gets the three-pointer to go. So it's 40-15 now in favor of Putnam. As Smith has him near the three-point line. To number 10, that would be Raouf, and misses the jumper, rebounded by Westside. Here comes Orlando.
Almost another turnover.
Almost another turnover. Putnam's been capitalizing on these mistakes by Westside. As Faneuil shoots the three-point attempt, he'll miss that. Rebounded by Hall, though. Gets it out to Orlando. Orlando just tries to chuck it up there and makes it.
Count it.
Count it, but Westside down by 22 at the half. 40-18 is our score for Putnam High School in favor of Putnam as we hit halftime. Putnam High School, where Putnam has a 40-18 lead over Westside. I'm Nick Odell alongside Chris Stone.
Only a 22-point lead, Nick.
Only. Jose behind the camera, Clint doing stats, Brendan getting some floor shots, and Allie doing the photography. Putnam will inbound to start this third quarter. As gets it inside to Nichols, who puts it up and in for two.
Left-handed layup by Nichols. And that's Nichols. Nichols has got 13 points in the game so far.
As I said earlier, Nichols is their leading scorer for Putnam. As Bailey has it, gets to Garvey.
I'm interested to see how many turnovers Westside can prevent this half.
As Faneuil attempts a three and misses, rebounded by Putnam. It's Putnam down the court in a hurry. As Malone will drain a three-pointer.
Malone in the zone on that one.
As Putnam is up 45-18 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. As Bailey gets inside and misses the layup, rebounded by Garvey, who puts it up and in for two. 45-20 now, Putnam. As Monroe dribbles the ball up the court. Back to Monroe, and he gives him a 10 for three and miss. Rebounded by Bailey. From top, Bailey to Hall, Zach Hall, to Domkowski, the sophomore guard. Throws it out of bounds. It'll be Putnam's ball. Monroe to dribble the ball up the court. Monroe has it to Nichols, back in, down inside to Malone, and it will be Westside's ball.
Putnam 0-0 in the Valley League and 2-1 overall. And Westside coming in tonight is 0-1 in the Valley Wheel and 1-2 overall.
Fanil gets the ball turned over yet again. This is what Westside cannot do as Putnam goes the other way with it, gets it up and in for two. That's Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Speedy Gonzalez showing his speed on that play.
As it's 47-20 now, Putnam. This is a rematch of last year's Western Mass Division I title game, where Putnam won 77-58.
5:20 left in the third quarter.
And Paul has the ball in the three-point line. Gets turned over yet again by Putnam as Nichols gets it up and in for the layup for two. 49-20 now, Putnam, with 5:05 remaining in the third quarter.
15 points on the night for Nichols.
Daniel misses, and Bailey gets the bucket and the foul, so he's going to go to the line to shoot one to try to complete the three-point play. Bailey, the senior forward.
Not too many fouls in tonight's game. Don't have the total yet.
As Bailey completes the three-point play. 49-23 Putnam. Monroe to Cyprian. Back to Cyprian. Back to Monroe. Monroe to Nichols. Nichols has it at the top of the key. Back to Monroe, and Monroe's going to attempt it and miss the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Malone. Malone inside to Monroe, or Malone inside to Monroe, I should say.
Monroe finding himself behind a blue wall on that play. Couldn't get it over the two West Side defenders.
As Monroe has it, gets it out to Nichols, and he attempts to, but misses. Rebounded by Westside, as Westside just turns the ball over again, as Gonzalez has it near the three-point line, and Cyprian misses the three-point attempt, the junior guard.
Westside up to 20 turnovers in tonight's game.
As opposed to what? As opposed to how many for Putnam?
Oh, for Putnam, we got 4. Quite the difference.
It is. Fowler will go to the line to shoot 2 here. Misses the first. As they miss both, but
gets his own rebound.
Gets his own rebound to put it in for 2, so that makes up for that. 49-25 Putnam. As Gonzalez just drains a 3, wide open 3. Putnam just putting on a show right from the get-go as Fanil gets the bucket for Westside. Here comes Putnam and Monroe.
Putnam not turning off the brakes just yet.
As Malone misses the jumper. Here comes Fanil, and he gets denied by
Malone on that play.
Malone. This is the layup. Rebounded by Nichols, however. Nichols with a nice play to save the ball. And Monroe draws the foul. Orlando picks up the personal. Mike Orlando, the senior guard. Westside only has 4 seniors on this team. The rest are underclassmen.
A rebuilding year for Westside for sure.
As Malone misses the three-point attempt. Rebounded, however, by Gonzalez, the speedy Gonzalez. It's Putnam, a rare turnover for them, as Westside getting the ball. Orlando will inbound to Fanil with 2:24 left in the third quarter. 52-27, Putnam has the big advantage. Bailey has it right now. Bailey with the up and in for 2. 52-29 as Putnam keeps on rolling here. Monroe has it near midcourt. Into
That was
Gonzalez, who
Gonzalez.
attempts the 3 and misses. Rebounded by Westside, and Westside
Nichols.
nearly turned it over, but it will stay Westside's ball.
Well, Nichols forced that turnover, getting his hands in behind the behind Westside. But it will be Westside's ball.
As Fowler calls a timeout with 1:43 remaining in the third quarter. 52-29, Putnam has the advantage. And Chris, this has been all Putnam from the get-go.
Certainly, I mean, they've had the momentum since the beginning of the game and forcing those turnovers on Westside. Putnam is a defensive team first. So, and the turnover stat doesn't lie. They're getting their hands on the ball all the time, pressuring Westside's offense to put up the ball.
So Westside will inbound the ball at the other end. The left side of your screen. Fowler will inbound. Gets tipped by Putnam, so it'll still be Westside's ball.
Nichols says, I don't think so. No, no, no.
As Fowler almost had the ball turned over, Bailey has it. Bailey still has it and gets knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Westside ball, so Putnam putting on the defensive pressure on this series.
Putnam making Bailey's life difficult.
Bailey with the wide open lane, and he gets it up in for 2. Terriers still down by 21 though, as it's 1:25 remaining in the third quarter.
It was 21-0 before Westside got their first points on the board in the first quarter, and that was a 3-pointer.
Yeah, that really set the tone for Putnam as Gonzalez missed the 3-point attempt. Rebounded by Nichols, and Nichols gets it up and in for 2.
Left-handed layup by Nichols. And Nichols has 17 points on the night.
Fanil to Hall, and Hall misses the 3-point attempt. Rebounded by Putnam. Putnam's down the court in a hurry. Nichols up and in for 2, and the foul.
Nichols just showing the hustle, and it's paying off.
As Marv Albert would say, yes, and the foul.
Yes.
Nichols at the line shooting.
Nichols has 19 points in the game. Looking to add on to that.
Nichols misses the free throw. Doesn't complete the 3-point play as time winding down the third quarter. Orlando has the ball near mid-court. Gets it inside to Bailey, who misses the easy putback, or easy layup. Gonzalez had it and nearly turned the ball over, but it will stay Putnam ball.
Picked off by Westside, but can't keep it in bounds. Look out, Brendan. our cameraman.
Yeah. Brandon, our cameraman's down there as Nichols gets the layup. 58-31 Putnam with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Fennell driving in, kicks it back out to Hall. To Fowler. Fowler will attempt a three and miss. Rebound will be Putnam's ball. And that will be the end of the third quarter. So with that, here at Putnam High School, our score is 58-31 in favor of Putnam. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Stay tuned. All right, we are back here at Putnam High School, where Putnam and Westside square off, rematch of last year's Western Mass Division I title game.
8 minutes left in the game.
And Putnam has a big advantage here, 58-31 over Westside. As Fennell has the ball, and we begin the fourth quarter. Fennell to Hall. Back to Fennell, to Orlando. Orlando to Fennell. Fennell will shoot the three and rims in and out and doesn't make it. Rebounded by Garcia, and Garcia will keep himself near mid-court. To number 10, Rauf, and Rauf misses the three-point attempt. Back out to Garcia. Garcia will drive in and make the layup. Wow. Westside D was collapsing on that play, and
Garcia splitting up the defense there in the lane. Slicing and dicing.
As Orlando has it, back to Fennell. Fennell shoots a three and will make it.
And he said his prayers on that timeout.
60-34 is our score. Nick Odell, Chris Stone, Jose behind the camera. Clint doing stats, Brendan Downs doing the floor shots, and Allie doing the photography. Wonderful crew we have here tonight.
Great crew.
As Fowler draws the foul. Inbounds to Fennell, back to Hall. Hall shoots the three and misses, rebounded.
Smith back in the game for Putnam.
Yep, rebounded by Smith, so Garcia will dribble the ball up the court.
Big man Brian Smith.
Garcia guarded closely by Hall, gets it around to number 32, Nunez, who checks into the game for the first time. And I believe Nunez picks up the foul. So it'll be Westside's ball. Gets it to Orlando. Fennell. Back to Fennell. To Fowler. Fowler tries to get back, tries to find Hall out there, but stolen by Putnam. A little bit of a mix-up right here as there's a jump ball. Garcia tried to call for the timeout, but was denied. So Garcia will inbound the ball. And Orlando had a hand on it, so it will still be Putnam ball. Back to Garcia. Into Rauf, and he misses the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Westside, and gives Fowler down the court. Stolen by Nunez, and Nunez to Rauf. Rauf to Nunez down low, and he's going to draw the foul.
Putnam starters getting some rest now, having a
Westside's
commanding lead, a 26-point lead with 5:18 left in the game.
Fowler picks up the foul for Westside.
Well, the story's been all turnovers for Westside.
Yeah, Putnam really set the tone early, up 21-0 in the first quarter.
Speaking of turnovers,
Putnam with a rare run right here. And when I mean rare, I mean rare turnover.
yeah.
Orlando to Fanil. All the way across the hall, back to Orlando. Orlando with a jump shot, he's gonna miss it. It will foul called on Westside, so it'll be Putnam's ball with 4:51 remaining in the game. Westside, as I said earlier, is in a rebuilding year. Very young team they have, being coached under Joel Aponte. It's hard to think that Westside had. Joe Ragland, the Lahovitz Award winner back in 2008.
Yeah, wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't that long ago that they had Joe Ragland there. The legendary player from Westside.
Vasquez showing some moves. Gets the ball back.
Devon Vasquez checks into the ball game and showing some moves, as Chris said. Inside to Smith. We're on the shot clock, and the boy just throws up a prayer right there as Martinez misses the layup, rebounded by LeBoy, and LeBoy will keep it himself with a nifty crossover move right there.
3:30 left in the game.
Putnam looks like they'll secure the victory right now. And that's a shot clock violation as time was winding down. They had to put up a shot, but it didn't hit rim, so. Martinez will take the ball up the court.
Westside currently not even ranked in the top 20.
They were ranked number 18 in the preseason poll.
That's
so
right, yeah.
As Fanil gets a three-pointer to go, it's 60-39.
And of course, Putnam is currently ranked number 1 on Mass Live's Western Mass top 20 boys basketball teams. Not a surprise there.
Not a surprise at all, as Coach William Shepard for Putnam has done a tremendous job in his 5 seasons.
Two state championships under his belt in 5 years, absolutely.
Putnam looking to have him for a long time, as Vasquez has it near midcourt.
You know, for years it was always Central's town for basketball. Springfield was known for Central basketball.
Yep.
And the last few years, Putnam has really made a name for itself.
But the tides have turned here, as Putnam is there's no question the better basketball team in Springfield. As Putnam up 62-39 has the ball. As Vasquez showing some nifty crossover moves again. He still has the ball. Oh, he's working Hall. Wow, this is impressive.
Looking a little like Allen Iverson on the floor.
As Pacheco finally gets the bucket underneath the 2. 64-39 as our PA announcer, or their DJ over there, is doing a nice job.
Sounding the horn. Pacheco has 6 points on the night. Reverse layup by Westside.
That's Kelly with the Edward Kelly Jr., the junior forward. Vasquez to LeBoy.
1:24 left in the game.
It'll be Westside's ball as Sam Darkwood checks into the ball game. Garvey will take a seat. Daniel Garvey. 64-41. Putnam has the lead as Westside nearly turned it over again. Feniel back out to Darkwa. Darkwa to Hall. And that's a two-pointer by Kelly. So Edward Kelly Jr. with the long two. As Putnam down on the other end. Draws the foul. Pacheco will go to the line to shoot two. Or excuse me, it will be Vasquez to shoot two. The senior guard from Putnam. Misses the first as Besmer Ahmedi will check into the ball game. Feniel will have the seat. He's Westside's leading scorer this year. He's done a pretty good job tonight trying to keep this ball game in it. But it's been all Putnam this game as the clock winds down, 35 seconds left. And Darkwood draws a foul here late in the ball game. Putnam will go to 3-1 overall on the season. Westside will fall to 1-3 overall. So opposite records are the two teams here. As a 20-point lead with 25 seconds to go in the ball game. 65-45 Putnam as the boy tries to get it inside to Cyprian. Throws it out of bounds to Westside's ball. Hall to Darkwood. Darkwood will try to attempt a three-point attempt. That's no good. Rebounded by Pacheco. And LeBoy sheds shit by Darkwood. And that will do it. Putnam wins it by a score of 65-45 over Westside.
Putnam becomes 3-1 overall, and Westside becomes 1-3 overall. Neither team gets a win in tonight's game in their division.
All right, well, that will do it here from Putnam High School. Once again, the final score is Putnam 65, Westside 45. You've been watching Springfield Hoops on Focus Springfield TV. For Chris Stone and our entire crew, I'm Nick Odell. Thanks so long from Putnam High School.